Does chaos seem to surround you at every turn? In our fast-paced world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Every day we're bombarded with news of conflicts, natural disasters, and social injustices. It's as if we're living in a whirlwind of uncertainty, where the winds of change blow fiercely and unpredictably. That's the outside world, the macrocosm of chaos. But let's bring it closer to home. Let's talk about the microcosm, your personal world. Maybe it's a demanding job that leaves you feeling like you're always playing catch-up. Or perhaps it's the struggle of trying to balance family responsibilities, personal growth, and your own well-being. Or it could be the inner turmoil of dealing with loss, grief, or feelings of inadequacy. This chaos isn't just external, it's internal too. It's in the racing thoughts that keep you up at night, the worries that weigh heavy on your heart, the doubts that cloud your mind. It's the battles you fight within yourself, the ones nobody else sees. And this chaos, both the world's and your own, can often feel like an insurmountable mountain towering over you, casting a long and ominous shadow. It can make you feel small, insignificant, and powerless. It can make you question your worth, your purpose, your place in this world. But it's important to remember, chaos isn't necessarily a bad thing. In fact, it's a natural part of life. It's a sign that things are changing, evolving, and moving. And while it can be uncomfortable, it's often in these moments of chaos that we grow the most, that we discover our strength, resilience, and capacity for change. So yes, chaos can be overwhelming, it can be daunting and scary, but it's also an opportunity to grow, to learn, to transform, an opportunity to find peace amidst the storm. But what if there was a way to find peace amidst all this chaos? Enter Psalm 46, a powerful passage from the Bible that offers solace and peace in times of turmoil. Welcome to the world of Psalm 46, a comforting lighthouse standing tall amidst the stormy seas of life. This psalm is a firm reminder of God's unyielding presence and love. Penned by the sons of Korah, a group of Levite temple singers, this psalm is nestled in the middle of the Bible within the Book of Psalms, a collection of 150 lyrical poems and prayers. Psalm 46 is a song of confidence and trust. It paints a picture of chaos and upheaval, yet in the midst of it all, it sings of a steadfast trust in God. The psalmist, despite the turmoil around him, finds peace in the assurance that God is his refuge, his strength, his ever-present help in trouble. Have you ever felt like the ground beneath you is giving way? Like the mountains are falling into the heart of the sea? Or perhaps, like the nations are in an uproar and kingdoms are falling? These are all vibrant images from Psalm 46, depicting times of distress and chaos. Yet the psalmist does not dwell in fear or despair. Instead, he finds comfort in the knowledge that God is in control. He believes that God is his fortress, his safe place, his shelter in the storm. He understands that God is the river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy place where the Most High dwells. In essence, Psalm 46 encourages us to find peace amidst chaos. It urges us to let go of our fears and anxieties and instead to trust in God's divine providence. It's a call to stillness, to taking a moment to breathe, and to finding solace in the knowledge that God is with us, always. So if you find yourself in the midst of a storm, remember Psalm 46. Remember its powerful message of trust, peace, and divine assurance. Remember that no matter what you're going through, God is there, offering solace and peace. Now dive deeper into the verse-by-verse breakdown of Psalm 46. The psalm begins, "God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble." This opening line is a profound statement of faith and trust. It's the psalmist's way of telling us that no matter what chaos we face, we can find shelter and fortitude in God. This is a crucial message, especially for those times when we feel overwhelmed by the trials of life. Now, let's break it down. The term refuge implies a place of safety or protection. This paints a picture of God as a shelter, a safe haven where we can retreat from the storms of life. The word strength signifies that God is not just a passive shelter, but an active force that empowers us, providing the strength we need to face our challenges head-on. The following phrase, "an ever-present help in trouble," further emphasizes God's constant availability. It's a comforting reminder that God is not an absentee landlord. He is always with us, ready to help in times of distress. This constant presence provides a sense of peace and security, even in the midst of chaos. As we move further into the psalm, we encounter the phrase, "Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea." This verse illustrates the magnitude of the chaos and challenges we might face. Yet, the psalmist boldly declares, "We will not fear." How is this possible? It's because of the unshakable confidence in God's protection and strength mentioned earlier. The relevance of these verses to our theme of finding peace in chaos cannot be overstated. They remind us that peace doesn't necessarily mean the absence of chaos, but the presence of God amidst it. They emphasize God's role as a protector and source of strength, providing a sense of tranquility even in turbulent times. But the psalm doesn't stop there. It continues to offer more wisdom. Moving forward, the psalm states, "Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea." This imagery is intense, almost apocalyptic. It paints a picture of our world crumbling around us. But the psalmist assures us that even in such dire circumstances, we will not fear. Why? Because God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Next, the psalmist writes, "There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy place where the Most High dwells." This verse shifts the narrative from the chaos of the earth giving way to a peaceful city, nourished by a river. This city is a metaphor for God's presence. It is holy, safe, and it's where the Most High, our God, resides. It's a place of peace amidst the chaos, a sanctuary. Then we read, "God is within her, she will not fall, God will help her at break of day." This verse reinforces the idea that God's presence is our stronghold. We will not fall because God is within us. He will help us not at our convenience, but at the break of day. This signifies the dawn of a new beginning, a promise of renewal and restoration. The psalm continues, "Nations are in uproar, kingdoms fall, he lifts his voice, the earth melts." Here we see a contrast between the instability of worldly powers and the supreme power of God. Nations may be in uproar, kingdoms may fall, but when God lifts his voice, even the earth melts. This signifies that no matter how tumultuous our circumstances may be, God's voice is mightier. We then encounter the refrain, "The Lord Almighty is with us, the God of Jacob is our fortress." This refrain is a reminder of God's constant presence and protection. It's a call to find comfort in the knowledge that the God of Jacob, who has been faithful throughout history, is our fortress. And finally, we reach the powerful conclusion of Psalm 46. Ending on a strong note, the psalm reads, "The Lord Almighty is with us, the God of Jacob is our fortress." This is an assertive declaration of God's unwavering presence and protection in our lives. It's a reminder that we're not alone in our struggles, that there's a higher power who is always with us, always watching over us. The God of Jacob is our fortress, a safe haven, a place of refuge. When the chaos around us feels overwhelming, we can find solace in this fortress. It's a metaphorical space where we can retreat, regain our strength, and find peace amidst the turmoil. The last verses of Psalm 46 emphasize this divine protection, painting a picture of a God who is not distant or indifferent but deeply involved and caring. It conveys a message of hope, resilience, and unwavering faith in the face of adversity. Now let's summarize the powerful message of Psalm 46. Psalm 46 in its entirety is a powerful testament to God's protection and peace. It serves as a beacon of hope, reminding us that amidst the tumult of life, there is a divine constant, a constant that is God. It encourages us to place our trust in Him, for He is our refuge and strength, our sanctuary amidst the chaos. The psalm paints a vivid picture of a world in disarray, yet it counters this image with a message of calm, assuring us of God's unyielding presence. It invites us to be still, to pause and recognize the sovereignty of God, even when the earth gives way and the mountains fall. It underscores the profound truth that God is not merely a distant observer, but an active participant in our lives, a fortress that stands unwavering against the tides of turmoil. Remember, no matter the chaos that surrounds you, Psalm 46 assures us that God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble.